Welcome everyone to Crusader Kings 2 and the patch 2.8 as well as the newest DLC Jade Dragon, both of which have not yet been released publicly, but thanks to Paradox I've been fortunate enough to receive a preview copy and I can share some of these great features with you already. Now, before we get into this, I have an announcement to make. The channel, as of right now, has reached 10,000 subscribers, which is very amazing. And I just want to thank all of you who have obviously watched, liked, commented, and of course subscribed, because without that, you know, it wouldn't have been possible. And I think 10,000 is a pretty big milestone, pretty important milestone. I guess the next target would be 100,000 subscribers. It's going to take a huge amount of time to get there, if we even get there. But I'm feeling confident, and I just wanted to share that with you. Now, on to the new stuff. I've decided to start in the year 1204, which is the time of the notorious and ill-fated Fourth Crusade, which was supposed to retake Jerusalem after an invasion through Egypt, but was instead derailed by scheming Venetians, corrupt leaders, and the deposed Byzantine Emperor Alexius IV, seeking to regain his lost throne. The result was the tragic sack of Constantinople and the subsequent establishment of the so-called Latin Empire. Almost none of the Crusaders even reached the Holy Land. Meanwhile, the infamous King John, brother of King Richard the Lionheart, or just Richard the Lionheart, rules in England, and the Christian states of Spain face off against the powerful Almohad dynasty. I think this is a really, really interesting time period because we don't have this massive Byzantine Empire here, which in most games that we play, that you start in CK2 and the earlier start dates, never falls apart. So there's always this massive powerhouse here of orthodoxy that is just impossible to destroy, really. Now, we also have Jerusalem, a Catholic Crusader state here, but they don't actually own the Holy City, so that could be really interesting. And I believe that most of the Catholic Christians will be busy fighting the Almohad, so there's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on. Also, 6 years from now, we will have the possibility of the Mongols and Mongol invasion. I will go over the rules in a second, but I've set them to historical. And so there's a lot of stuff going on around us, but I will actually be playing as one of the new cultures and one of the new groups and one of the new areas that have been added, which is Tibet. We'll check out the religion and culture in a second, but this is basically the setting we're in. So let's hop in on the game. I'm going to load my rules. I will quickly scroll through them. There's a bunch of new from the Jade Dragon. I'm just going to leave them the way they are, but I have obviously made some changes that I like. For example, vassal republics and theocracies are unrestricted. Provincial revolts are rare, but extremely powerful. So we're not going to have many revolts, but when we do, they're going to be a pain. And obviously, it's going to be the same for the AI, which I think could be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Maybe that's not great. I always have direct action, although I hardly ever use it, but I just want to have the possibility. Then we have a little bit of an easier time to duel people, I believe. And we do not release prisoners after punishment, so we can actually torture them several times. We can grant independence, and we have no vassal limit. That's basically all the changes I've made. So let's get into the game and check out the new features. I guess we're going to start off by looking at our religion and culture, which is neatly being provided to us here. So we have the Budpa culture, which allows us to raid infidel neighbors for loot. This is going to be interesting. I love raiding, and it could be very interesting because of new casus belli that we're going to check out as well. So this could actually backfire, but we'll see. We also have a new government, the monastic feudal government, which works similar to the Iqta government for the Muslims. There might be some differences, but basically you can have castles and you can also hold temples without a penalty. So yeah, this is cool. We also, and this is I think one difference, we can construct a unique building, the Gompa Monastery, which we'll check out. Other than that, there's a few things we can do. Nothing too important, I believe. I think what's more important is down here, the Buddhist religion. Buddhism was founded by Buddha or Siddhartha Gautama in northeast India in the 5th century BC. The religion flourished in India for more than 1,500 years, building huge libraries and monastery complexes until Muslim invasions and the growing power of the Brahmin caste drove Buddhism out of the subcontinent. In the game, Buddhists get a significant bonus to learning, meaning that they will research technologies faster. And we can also have women hold temple holdings. This is going to be interesting. We can also have concubines, no penalty for female rulers or heirs, which is nice. And yeah, we can also designate our offspring. So there's a lot of really cool stuff here, but we have a few restrictions when it comes to holy wars and stuff. We'll check that out later. But the situation we're in right now, we are... Hold on. Did I actually click on the right guy? Yes, I did. Okay, so we have these 3 holdings. We are a Duke level independent petty Gyoppo, and we hold these 3 titles. Now, I've picked this for several reasons. First of all, it's kind of the gateway into Tibet. I mean, we're on the edge of Tibet, basically. We have few smaller people around us, so there is possibility for conquest. We can grow and expand, which I think is important. Also, we are located on the Silk Road that we can check out here. So this is going to be really cool. The Silk Road has been expanded upon in this DLC. So there's more routes, and it's unlikely for the Silk Road to completely shut down. Also, the Silk Road will interact with China, but we'll check that out in a second as well. So we have some interactions going on there. And yeah, the main goal of this campaign will be to form the Empire of Tibet, and I guess the secondary goal would be to bring Buddhism back to northeast India, I suppose. Because right now, there is a very, very powerful Muslim ruler here, the Urid dynasty, and we definitely want to destroy them. And perhaps we're going to be able to utilize the new Chinese mechanics. So right now, China has the open policy, so they're open to trade, interested in acquiring friends and tributaries within its sphere of influence. The Silk Road is also open, so this is, I think, the standard, situation that they're in. They're also currently stable, so the Jin Empire is experiencing a period of internal stability, and trade with the East is profitable. Without any large-scale disasters or powerful enemies, prosperity is able to spread, and the military might of China stands ready to defend both its own wealth and its loyal tributaries. So the Silk Road's value is unaffected, which is technically means the highest level, and imperial tributaries can raise Chinese regiments to help them in wars. This is interesting, and this might be something that we want to consider, depending on how threatened our position is. The current emperor is Wanyang Zhangzong of the Wanyan dynasty. Very good. There is nothing more we can do to him. We cannot even interact with him, but I think we can interact with his children. We could plot to assassinate them, and so on and so forth. How much would that cost? That would be 50 gold to kill the heir to China. And we have a 51% chance. Now, I'm not going to do that, but yeah, that's why I like direct action. It just... Maybe this is a bit overpowered right now, but you get the idea. Yeah, we also have the Protector General Tushan Vudubu of the Western Protectorate, who currently does not hold any land. But if I'm not mistaken, this person can actually hold lands, whereas the Emperor will never hold any lands that you can, fight. But this guy, he could eventually come over here and hold these titles. Yeah, of course, one of the important features here is that we can pay tribute and then ask for boons. Is interesting. We are actually having a little bit of a problem here. The Emperor likes the Burn religion. Chinese have varying interests and tastes, so this is gonna change depending on which emperor is currently in power. And currently, it doesn't really look good for us because we're not Burn. We're of the Buddhist religion. So it's going to make it more difficult for us to gain favors with the, or grace, as it's called, with the Empire. So for now, I guess we should probably just focus on growing in power, and then maybe once we have a different emperor who's more favorable towards the Buddhists, we will interact with them more. But we have the news on, and yeah, that's all that we need to know for now. I have mentioned our religion several times. We'll quickly read this out here. You can see we get +4 learning from our religion, so that's going to be really, really helpful. And I mean to, if this goes well, I mean to port this over to EU4 as well, and then we should hopefully have a technologically advanced, or perhaps, well, technologically either superior or, I don't know, at least on par. We should be at least technologically on par with the Europeans. We'll see if that works out. Anyways, Buddhism, we've read that already. Okay, so there's nothing new here to see. And the religion, the culture gives us rating bonus. Okay, I've already read that out. Good. Have I forgotten anything? Not really. I did mention the new CBs. I think we can maybe check them out already. We can go for a border dispute over here, which means we have to, we'll actually lose karma, which, I see, that's our piety, okay. And we also need, yeah, we'll also lose money. But you can basically do this if it takes you too long to fabricate a claim. You can still fabricate claims, at least I think so. Actually, you know what? I might be mistaken. No, you can still fabricate claims, very good, but that takes very long time, so if you don't want to wait, if you have the money and piety, you can actually just declare war, which I think is a really, really nice change. Other casus bellis include freeing captives. That isn't shown right now because we don't have anyone imprisoned, but we can also establish 2 tributaries. There's 2 different ones. One is a permanent tributary that gives you 20% of their income and 50% of their levy reinforcements, but they will not help you in wars. You will have to help them, otherwise this agreement breaks. And also, if you have negative prestige, it might break, but not upon ruler death, which is cool. And then there's this old tributary, or I guess the one that we used to have before, is where it breaks upon ruler death, but it gives you more money. And they can also be called into war. So, yeah, I think this is really cool. For now, though, I think we don't have to worry about any of this. We will check out our character. We are a zealous man. We are a bit slothful, humble, and stubborn. We are a Vajrayana Buddhist, giving us extra health, which is really, really cool. And we're an elusive shadow. So I feel like we should be going for the intrigue here. We could also go for theology, giving us extra health once again. I feel like this would fit quite well. Yeah, let's go for theology and see what that brings. Maybe there's some new events associated with this particular religion. And then as for our ambition, becoming a paragon of enlightenment sounds like something we would strive for. And becoming a king of Guge, that could be very possible as well. Let's check out our neighbor here. That's actually our kin right now. I wonder if we could take a concubine from him. No, he doesn't have any. We apparently, I wonder if we don't have any pacts. Okay, that's sad. I cannot designate him as my heir because we can only designate our children, of which we don't have anyone. We have one brother currently. We'll give him the thrift education. And yeah, we need to find a wife, that's for sure. Anyone of interest? Those are all courtiers, I suppose. Okay, maybe if I arrange a marriage. No, that's just our courtiers. Okay, so there's not really many people to choose from. She's 14, 17. I suppose we'll pick you. You're Buddhist. We've got Nestorians. Wow, there's plenty of religions to choose from. But yeah, we'll pick you as our wife. Yep, very nice. And as for an ambition, becoming the king, I think a paragon of enlightenment is probably what we're going to go for. There you go. We can set a crown focus, which I believe we'll do in our capital of Leh. There you go. That will be our crown focus. And then we'll spend our money to build a trade post here. Can only build silk. Ah, okay. in certain counties along the Silk Road. So apparently we cannot do that here just now. That's unfortunate. I thought we could do that. All right. But still, we should have somewhat of a bonus here. Silk Road. Yeah, bring extra city tax and stuff like that. Okay, so I do believe that we can build a trade post here. I'm pretty certain, actually. Maybe not. In this one? This one. Okay, we could build one here. All right. Maybe this is some province we should try and take over. Perhaps this one as well. We'll have to figure this out. Although both of them lie outside of Tibet. All right. Well, that's okay. I guess what we'll start off with is maybe trying to get ourselves some loot. We should be able to raid. Let's see how effective that would be. You have 2,000 men. So let's see if we can get some money. And let's get our troops together. We need to recruit a court physician. Let's go ahead and do that. And we should probably be setting up our council as well. I haven't done that yet. This child, my courier, will give you struggle focus because we need some good fighters. And we'll start by... Now, hold on. Let's stand on our troops just for a second again, because I do want to consider my options. We can declare a holy war here. That is a possibility. This guy is a Sunni Muslim ruler, and there's a possibility of other Sunni Muslims joining. Okay, what if I was to exort minor holy war? If we lose that, okay, that's interesting. So nearby Sunnis can join, whereas if we do a minor holy war, they cannot. That is cool. So I think that's something we should probably be doing immediately to grow more powerful. Then what about you? You are Buddhist. Okay, I think what we'll do instead, we'll probably declare war and grow immediately. Yeah, we're a zealous character. A minor holy war would probably do us good. All right, let's declare this war, raise our men, and I realize I still have not actually set up my council, so let's do that as well. We want to collect some taxes. I would love to train troops. Let's see if there's anything we would need to convert. No, that's fine. So you can just do whatever. In fact, we might want to research cultural technology while we're at it. And building a spy. I think scheming is fine. Yeah, the rest looks good. Designated regent. Probably appoint my wife. And a court tutor. We will probably pick you. Very good. Out-assign commanders. Is this really all we got? This is all we got, unfortunately. Alright, court physician. Currently working on that, actually. Well, this guy is really good. Alright, well, we'll check this out. Let's actually maybe move forward while we're at it. And perhaps we can get one new county already. Bulls of Rishaba. The followers of the Jain faith have always followed the central tenet of showing respect to all living creatures and to refrain from violence. But even the most peaceful of men must occasionally go to war. As such, a new order has been founded named the Bulls of Rishaba. They swear loyalty to all Jain rulers against those who would do them harm. A most devout man named Mushkara has pledged himself to undertake the leadership of the order to preserve their way of life. Okay, so this is a new holy order. Digambara Jain, +1 health. Extra prestige because he's of the warrior and king caste. And he's a strategist, brilliant commander. Wow, yeah, that's a pretty amazing guy. They might be necessary if we are to defend our faith. Well, this is not our faith, is it? Yeah, we do not have any. Oh, we do have an holy order. The Chosen of Ahsoka. Oh, Ashoka. That is interesting. They're Buddhist. Wow, and this is a really amazing character too. Alright, awesome. He's Theravada, which is giving him learning. We get extra health. This seems superior in my opinion. Anyways, so let's move forward. Getting our troops together. I wonder... Fort doesn't do anything. If there's anything I can build right now, no. Okay, so we'll have to actually save up our money for some time. Okay, we'll take the money for our wife. And... yeah, that's fine. She's arrived at court. I will make her our designated regent. I think that's fine. Yeah. And we'll move on forward. Come on. One of our scouts reports a pilgrim just outside. Yes. I think we'll take him. He's a Brahmin. Character belongs to the Brahmin caste, which is the highest priest. Highest caste. And then, or caste. Then we've got... He's got extra health. He's renowned physician, mystic. I'll take him. Yep, I'll take him. And there is our holy order. To safeguard the teaching of Buddha, many have banded together to form a new holy order. They have named themselves the Chosen of Ashoka after a great emperor of the same name. Guided by the leadership of a cunning warrior known as Shirajirao, the order vow to be the sword of any Buddhist ruler struggling against foreign conquerors and turn the tide of battle. Praise the perfected ones, they shall lead us to victory. Amazing. So I'm already feeling quite safe with this. And immediately, wow, we've got some more holy orders for the Hindu now. Our Juna. The Hindu faith is one of the oldest religions in the world, yet nothing will last forever unless it is defended. Therefore, a great effort has been made to establish a new holy order. They call themselves the followers of Arjuna. Led by a fearless warrior named Jagatpala, they swear to answer the call of all devoted followers of Brahma, to help them in their wars against the infidels and prove themselves worthy of the name Arjuna. They might be necessary. Yes, okay. So, they're all very powerful, zealous, ambitious people. I like that. And we already start off with the Caliph, the Abbasid Caliph, calling for a crusade against the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, as I said, is still in Muslim hands because the Fourth Crusade has failed. But yeah, this is going to be interesting to see who will help them out. There's also some other war going on. The Grand Headmaster of the Fidain, which is the Assassins, he has also called for a war. This is very interesting. Wait, where is he? Oh, he's located here. Where is your second castle? Ah, very nice. And what are they going for? They are going for... Oh, actually, they're defending against Jerusalem for the Holy War of Antioch. They're also defending against the Ayyubid Sultanate. So it's going to be difficult for the Shia here to succeed. We'll have to keep an eye on this. But yeah, I like this. 6 years from now. Oh, wow. And now a crusade for Jerusalem is being called as well. This is pretty amazing. His Holiness Pope Innocentius III has been swayed for the cries for help. So basically, they've just failed. And now he's thinking, you know what? That didn't go too well. Let's maybe try this again. I think this is really cool. So we have a jihad and a crusade, both called for Jerusalem at the same time. If that isn't a great setup, then I don't know what is. But before we end this here, I would at least like to have somewhat of a fight going on. So let's get our strongest marshal in here, and we'll see what we can do here. I might not even need these troops in here. We'll have to see. Taking quite some penalties. But overall, this... Yeah, okay, we're winning this. Oof. Nope, we're not. We're actually being defeated. Alright, but we have gained extra money here. That's good. And just in... Wow, just in time we arrived. We lost twice their men. So attacking across the river into mountains is going to be quite problematic. But at the same time, this means we should be able to defend our lands relatively easily. Okay. And then we'll see who else can lead. Alright, that's fine. Let's just try and finish this off. News from China. Rumors of the military might of the Jin Empire is proving to be a forceful diplomatic tool in itself. After what seems like brief negotiations, Keika Nuhama of Gersay has peacefully agreed to become a tributary state of the Middle Kingdom. The countries whisper that they can only hope that the relationship between Chief and the magnificent Emperor be a fruitful one. So be it. So that is this guy right here. He's of the Moon religion, a pagan religion, ancient indigenous pre-Buddhist religion of Tibet. It is a shamanistic and animistic in nature with multiple deities, and after introduction of Buddhism, Burn adopted many of its elements. Okay, and they're now one of the imperial tributaries, which I believe they are the first one. Yes. Now, the emperor likes their religion, so it's much easier for them to gain boons. I could send a eunuch. In fact, we might want to do that. Do we have exactly 1. But he's pretty decent. He's actually my court physician, is he not? No, that's Sutse. Okay. I don't know what Yutpal is. Oh, that's fine. Okay, anyways. Let's actually finish our war here, as I have mentioned several times. And, of course, we already have cramps. Well, let's see how Sutse is gonna do. He's actually sick himself. He's got the flu. But he's done a really good job so far, treating us. We've got diarrhea. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. If we die from this, I would be very upset. So, I hope this does not happen. Okay, we have food poisoning. Well, that starts off very good. My life is in your hands. Maybe, as long as you know what you're doing, that's fine. I think that, yeah, food poisoning is not that terrible. We're also... Oh, this is who we're fighting right now, I believe. Yeah, okay. Let's try and finish this, maybe. And our kinsman has declared a war on us. Ooh, with 7,000 men. What is this exactly? War over Pangong. So he wants to take one of our titles, which is actually quite frustrating. Offer a peace. He gains a county. I'd rather not have him have the county. Okay. That sucks. Okay. So, I'm not entirely sure what we should be doing. If we should be finishing this off. I mean, he's got 7,000 men. It's twice as many as we have. We might be able to defend, but I guess we'll have to figure this out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have liked, well, I hope you enjoyed this first episode here. Certainly interesting and quite a rough start, I would say. But we'll come back next time and we'll be successful, I'm sure of it.